Hello everybody, what is going on? And welcome to this double upload Thursday. That is right, 2 videos for you today, starting here with the Road to Glory career mode, and then later on, the My Player final as we face Atletico in the Copa de España. But hopefully I find you well as we start today's Road to Glory career mode off by showing you we are out of the Carabao Cup. We face Liverpool. I wasn't fussed about that, so decided to sim it, and they smashed us. 3-0 the scoreline, and it just so happened that Liverpool is our only post-con match of this video because we have them in the league at our place. So I thought, let's go ahead and play this and see if we can get the result against them on the second time around. This being a bit more important than that game though, so I'd rather win this one than the Carabao Cup one. So that's the kind of mindset we were in. And let's just say we started this game off very strongly and would have been in front had Alisson not been in the goal for them. As, yeah, that's what he's paid to do. He's paid to make saves. And he made a great one there to stop Lopez from opening up the scoring. But we were defending pretty well. Liverpool came forward as we broke at pace. Alan St. Maximin down the right-hand side. And look at all the runners we had to choose from here. Eventually the ball goes through to Solano, who surely thought he'd made it 1-0. Luckily for us, Vargas makes sure to keep it alive. Lopez with a great turn. Second time around, does not miss. He might have saved the first one. Alisson was getting nowhere near the second one. And it's the turn from Lopez that really makes this goal special. To be able to take it like that, take the touch away, and then smash it in the top corner, that is the quality that he has got. So 1-0 up in the game and actually dominating it, I'd say. But then 20 minutes left. Aya gets caught in possession. Firmino steals the ball off of him and goes through to make it 1-1. And other than that, it was one of those real sucker punch goals because they hadn't really done much, Liverpool. So the fact that they were able to equalise, I just thought, you're kidding, right? And then when we keep trying to find a way back in front, firstly through Solano, as that ball ends up coming back off the crossbar and we just weren't there to tap it in, I just thought it wasn't to be our day as we win back possession again. St. Maximin up towards Lopez. Eventually, Vargas is the man on the left-hand side. Lopez picks him out brilliantly, goes through on goal, and we were just hoping this one ends up going the back of the net, and we hit the outside the post. So it was looking like it was just going to be the point picked up, but we kept going right until the end, and eventually, Enis Bardi, who he did this for us against Villa in the last minute of that game, once again turns up golden with a big goal in the dying minutes of the match to give us the 3 points. And it was the least we deserved from the game. We were the better side here, and it means that City are not given any further advantage at the top of the table. So a big win and a big goal from Enis Bardi for us there, as that leads us into the Champions League game against Monaco. 3 games played, 3 teams, all even. It's now about securing our spot in the knockout rounds. And we really have to beat Monaco, it feels like, just to give us the best possible chance of doing that. We've still got to play Monaco, Basel, and Leipzig. We've still got to play all 3 teams. Again, as you see, though, that's how the group is looking right now. As for the teams, Kovalenko, Rice, and Lopez are in our midfield. You'll notice, though, Matheus Vargas leading the line for us. And there is Monaco's side. So let's jump into the live action of this one. Corner ball, first chance here of the game really, as Lopez sends it in. There's the header as well, and it's a towering header from Todibo to give us the lead here at the New Lawn. Fantastic stuff from our centre-back, and that is the goal that we wanted to really make sure that we have control of this match. But we were in front at their place, and they still managed to salvage a draw, so let's really kick on and see if we can now get a second and then maybe even a third as well, just to make sure that we win this game. But what a header that is from Todibo. Here is Kovalenko looking for the run of Vargas. A big job on his hands tonight. There will not be an offside flag here as Vargas carries forward across to Lopez. And as coolly as you'd like, we double the advantage immediately after we've gone in front. 2 chances, 2 goals, clinical as well. And a lot of credit has to go the way of Matheus Vargas. I said about the fact that he's leading the line for us in place of Solano, and there he showed a cool head to keep his nerves and just get to that byline and essentially put it in a position where anybody in the box waiting just simply cannot miss. And that man was Diego. And looking at this game in comparison to the other one, as Lopez's ball to St. Maximin, he's trying to chip the keeper. It is beautiful from Alan Saint-Maximin. And it makes it 3-0 in the space of 10 minutes. We have dismantled this Monaco side. And as I was just alluding to, the fact that you compare this game to the game we had over at their place, it's like watching two different teams. I mean, they didn't really do a lot in that last game, and we weren't at our best as they picked up that 2-2 draw. But I tell you what, in this game, we are showing unbelievable attacking quality. Laquera towards Vargas, round the corner to Kovalenko, takes it in his stride as well. It's number 4 for Forest Green. And here is Soumare with the ball in, and that's going to be, it looks like, a goal back. I'm not sure who got the touch to it, but it will be a goal for Monaco. It's a consolation at most. Like, there's not enough time for them to fight back here, but I'm not sure if this will go down as an own goal or if Lauren did actually get the touch on the ball. The goalkeeper comes, Henderson. I don't think he actually gets... Well, I'm not even sure from that angle. Maybe it'll tell us from this one. As the ball's in. No, it is Lauren. It is his goal. So fair enough. Todibo and Henderson kind of get in each other's way. Neither one gets the touch. It goes through the both of them. And Lauren makes sure of it. 4-1. But this performance tonight says to me that we should be topping this group. We have been ruthless in front of goal. And really, other than that there, we've stopped Monaco creating. I'm not sure if that's because we've defended brilliantly or if they've just not been at the races. But yeah, this performance says we should top this group. As soon as Henderson kicks this ball, that will be full time. And actually, it nearly goes straight over into the path of Vargas. But nevertheless, a 4-1 victory, and we move on to 8 points in the group. Depending on how Leipzig have done, we might top it. We've still got to play them, of course, and Basel, and Monaco and Leipzig have to play one another. So, yeah, that's put us in a great position, though. Very happy with that. I'll see you for Chelsea in just a second. Chelsea's team is there, captained by Ross Barkley. They've got Kepa in goal, Gaia, Vallejo, Caldara and Awad at the back. Zakaria, Luis, and of course Barkley, Jota, Portu and Insigne. A couple of changes for us. De La Vega keeps his spot. He starts on the left wing, which means Vargas drops to the bench and in comes Solano. Along with that, Lopez as well onto the bench and Bardi back into the team. So let's see how this goes. Man City have just made it 11 from 11 in terms of their wins this season. So 33 points, not dropped a single point still. We were very close to doing it earlier on against Liverpool. So yeah, let's hope that we don't do it here against Chelsea. Pedrosa's ball through towards Solano, and it's a great pass as well. And Christian Solano showcasing that pace. Referee, it's 100% a penalty and surely a red card. And it is. Caldara's gone. In a matter of minutes, Chelsea down to 10 men. And it really is a ridiculous decision. What's he thinking? Even if he gets... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking there. And 7 minutes in, Chelsea reduced to 10. Even if we go on to miss this penalty, you fancy us to go on and win the game, especially when we're playing against 10 men. So Bardi is the best penalty kick taker at the club. And we're just going to look to send it towards the left-hand side. And he does just that. And Kepa did not read it. And Bardi has put us in front here. A horrific start for Chelsea. And if they're not careful, this could get worse. It's been a very bad start to the season as well for Chelsea, who find themselves mid-table. And yeah, I bet Frank Lampard won't be happy about the start they've made to this game. Solano, what a ball through. Saint-Maximin for number 2. It gets worse for the home side, and Stamford Bridge is silenced further. I don't know what to say. We're 15 minutes into a game. We've seen a red card, and we are 2 goals in front. I mean, I had a feeling we'd win this game just on the way that Chelsea had started their season, but yeah, Frank Lampard might be in trouble about his job in the very near future unless he can turn things around, because from what we're seeing here, they just don't look like a side that are fighting for anything. And Chelsea have got a massive job on their hands now of trying to stop us from going forward at every single opportunity, as De La Vega showcasing some exceptional control. And then an even better finish 3 chances, 3 goals from Forest Green Rovers. We've shown that we are clinical today in that game against Monaco, and we are carrying it on into the game here against Chelsea. De La Vega, mate, that is quality. Did you see the way he brought the ball under control right on the line of giving a throw-in away to Chelsea? Insane stuff. And then he goes through and does that. Penny for your thoughts, Frank? Well, we don't even get to see his reaction, but I imagine he'll be fuming. It's turning into what is like a training ground match for us as Solano now. No way are we going to make this 4. Bardi's through again. Referee! Oh my! Are they about to see another red card? I don't think so. I don't think this one is a red, but it's a penalty again. It's a yellow. And Vallejo is now booked. And Bardi will get a second chance from the penalty spot. He slotted home the first one. Did we go the same way, or did we just switch it up a little bit? Kepa stayed down the middle for the last one, didn't he? So, you know what? Let's just go the same way. Bardi again. This time, Kepa wins the duel, makes the save. And Chelsea keep the score at 3. Thankfully, down to their goalkeeper. Miguel Luis down the left-hand side for Chelsea. But as you'll see, there's just nobody in the box to aim at. And that will do us for the first half here at Stamford Bridge. And what a first half it has been for us. I mean, can't really ask for much more than that, can we? And this is how it's going to be then for the remainder of this game, it looks like, as Solano trying to work his way through towards the penalty area. He's done it. It's 4-0. As if it wasn't already over. It's getting even more embarrassing for Chelsea, who really need to make their decision. Do they just defend to not let this get any worse, or they try and send some bodies forward and risk themselves getting caught on the counter just to try and grab something else in the game? Because right now, yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do, but it's not good. This final whistle just cannot come sooner for Chelsea here as the ball through to Solano looking for number 5. And that is a great save by Kepa. Tremendous goalkeeping, actually, given the fact that Solano in these positions would usually hit the back of the net. I've got to give praise to Kepa today, actually, out of all the Chelsea players, because out of all of them, he's the reason why this doesn't look worse for them. I mean, it's still not good at 4-0, but yeah, he's made a couple of top saves as we have ourselves a corner. Let's see if we can get our 5th goal here then. Lukeda delivers it towards the near post. Kepa is there again with a punch away, and I believe that that will be it as we enter added time of the game. Musonda now, ball through. Portu will chase this, and there could be a chance here at the end of this one for Chelsea to grab a goal, but it looks like they might have just, well, yeah, they've ended up giving it away. So, full-time 4-0 win against Chelsea. I now see why they are doing so badly this season. They just don't look like they're playing with an identity at the minute. Doesn't help either when you get a red card so early on in the game, and they never really committed to either defending or trying to find a way back into the match, and that's what kind of cost them a little bit. We had a fair few chances. I probably won't leave them all in because it would be a very long game, but fair play to Kepa. He did quite well for them today. Let's play Basel. Before we go into our Champions League game then, we actually have Norwich just sim the game, a 4-0 win. Bardi grabbing another 2 goals. He is in fine form at the moment, and it makes me think, does he keep his spot in centre midfield? Like, I know we've got Lopez and Kovalenko playing there right now, but do we just go with Bardi? Because he's playing unbelievably well. So the group itself is set at us on 8, Leipzig on 8, Monaco and Leipzig will play one another as we face Basel. So should Leipzig win that game, in fact, wait a second, if we beat Basel, that puts us on 11. So if Monaco fail to win, we're through the group anyway, at least in second. And then it'll be over to playing against Leipzig to decide who wins the group if it stays like that. So all we got to do is worry about ourselves for now, and then we can worry about any other game later on down the line. So in terms of the team for this, we are at home. Do I just go unchanged? Well, I'm looking at Christopher Ayer here and seeing that he isn't quite fully fit. So Ben Godfrey will come in. Lopez, do we get him involved? I dropped Kovalenko earlier on to be able to play Bardi and Lopez. I'm sort of thinking, do I do that again? You know what? I'm going to put Lopez up front. Let's do that and then give Solano a little rest. And then we'll keep our midfield the same. Lopez goes in up front. He'll probably play as like a false 9 type player and not really someone who runs through. I'm saying this now. He might end up making some incredible runs, but we'll see how the game goes then. Win this, and I believe we'll be pretty much there. Pedrosa's over the top ball down the line. De La Vega gets there, and look at that for a first touch. Now the cross to Lopez. It's bounced down for Kovalenko, and Omlin makes the save. And that was a good chance as well. I thought Lopez would be the player to have it, but didn't really catch his volley very well. Here is De La Vega again, who's starting to cause problems already for this Basel team as he turns inside. Another fortuitous bounce. And once again, we waste it. Kovalenko, twice he gets fortunate. And twice, we didn't find the back of the net. Basel yet to pick up a single point in our Champions League group. Imagine if we're the team to drop points to them for the first time. That would be a funny story, wouldn't it? Bardi with the ball out wide. De La Vega at the moment is at the heart of everything that we are doing well as he cuts inside and now gets towards the byline and calmly pulls it back on the right foot. It looked easy, but I'll tell you, he made it look easy because that is how good a player he is. Just after the half-hour mark, and the goal was really coming, but De La Vega provides it in one of the, I'd say, best ways possible. I mean, it looked, like I said, it looks easy, but it's just the quality and the close control that he's got, really. And Basel, who look a little bit out of place in our Champions League group, you have to say, have really been struggling to stop us, especially down this left-hand side where De La Vega is playing right now. Here is Bardi. He's got De La Vega again, and Lopez now makes that run through. We're looking for somebody available in a green shirt in the box. And Enis Bardi is that man. And Enis Bardi makes it 2. And that's the football that we've got all too used to here at Forest Green Rovers when we went on our title-winning season last year. And although the Premier League looks like it might be heading back the way of Manchester City, we look like we're through to the Champions League knockout rounds. And for a time, we weren't sure about that, were we? But we've seen today the quality that we bring to the table in our performances against Monaco, Chelsea, and now here against Basel. And although we haven't been as dominating in this game as we were previously, we've given nothing the way of Basel. Here is Bardi again, who has been sensational tonight once again. And he's just made it 3. When you're looking at our midfield, how do we play Lopez, Bardi and Kovalenko in the same midfield? I was thinking maybe of dropping Bardi into the CDM role for Rice, but Rice does his job perfectly. He wins back possession, he intercepts play and then gives it off to the 2 in front of him. And they do like the attacking moves. And Bardi, for me, is not a defensive midfielder. His quality in front of goal and his composure on the ball is just too good to be sat in a CDM position. So we need to find a way, really, of getting all 3 of them involved in our midfield. And I reckon we would just dominate games. But Enis Bardi, for me today, has been the player who, I'd say, has been our standout performer in across the games today. De La Vega as well has done well, but he's had a pretty quiet second half here. But yeah, Bardi, man, what a player. 3 additional minutes by the referee. Kovalenko to Lopez. Kept hold of it here, Diego, and looks back for the run of Kovalenko, who's still got it, and now in towards the penalty area. He's quite a difficult angle if he wants to shoot, but he finds Vargas anyway, who picks out the bottom corner and makes it 4. I've seen no goal updates in the game between Monaco and Leipzig, so we'll have to see what's happened there as we go to sign off the episode and check out the table and all of that. But for the 3rd game in a row, we've scored 4. I am buzzing with our attacking today. It's been really good to watch. Like, some of the moves we put together and just overall how many options we've got. Sometimes I get a little bit frustrated because I know how good we are and we never seem to have a pass on in certain games where we're not playing too well and we just don't seem to have the runners. But that hasn't been a thing today. So I have to be happy with it. Got no reason to not be. So that will do us for this game. And surely then we're into the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Even if Monaco have beaten Leipzig, we'll still be 3 clear. And all we would need is a draw. And we are through. So, yeah, what a result. Let's check out the table. As for our Champions League group, then here it is. Leipzig did beat Monaco, which means we are into the knockout rounds. And we will face them to decide the top seed from the group. So that'll be in the next episode. Elsewhere, you can see some of the other groups. Bayern top there is comfortably. 5 wins from 5. It'll be Lyon in there as well. I'm just going to go through these a bit quickly just to kind of show you. PSG, Real Madrid and City in a group means that PSG might well be out, and that would be one of the big teams gone. And that, yeah, it could be an interesting Champions League knockout round anyway. Arsenal, Milan out of Group F. Group G still to be decided. Group H still to be decided. But I mean, yeah, it's good. And for the Premier League, City are just breaking records. They're on course to win every single game. 13 wins, 13 games, 39 points picked up. We're 8 behind them. And we've won 10 of our 13, which is still incredible, yet we're just not near them. Kind of mad, right? United down in 7th. As you saw with Chelsea earlier, they've improved, but only as far as 11th place. 7 defeats from their opening 13 Premier League fixtures is not a sight you want to see for a Chelsea fan. In the bottom 3, Norwich, Wolves and Burnley. We've got Huddersfield coming up next away. I'm not sure if I can sim that and get away with it, get away with a win. So we'll have to see regarding that. The Carabao Cup, of course, we're out now. We got knocked out by Liverpool earlier on when we simmed the game. It was a 4-0, was it? No, 3-0, yeah. So they're through to the quarterfinals. Not too worried about that. And the FA Cup still yet to be drawn. So that is where we will end today's episode, guys. A massive thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, a huge thank you for all of your support on the channel. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below and help me get one step closer to 100,000 subscribers. FIFA 21 is now about 2 months away. So we're looking to wrap up this series, the My Player Career mode, and then we go hard when FIFA 21 comes out, dropping content for you every single day at least, if not twice a day like I used to do previously. I've said this before, but this FIFA for me has been one of the most tricky ones in terms of wanting to actually play the game. There's been a lot of bugs this year, and I sincerely hope that next year redeems career mode and brings it back to the level really it should be at. I mean, I don't think it's going to be at the level where it could be at, because there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, but certainly there needs to be a lot of, I guess, just even fixing the bugs would have made this year pretty good. So fingers crossed that we get an absolutely insane career mode that's fun to play and that's just added with new features. We'll see what it brings, and I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are. If you want to follow the journey, like I said, hit that subscribe button down below. I've rambled for too long on this outro. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you all again back here, hopefully tomorrow for another video. Until then, adios.